Morning guys, it's Hayden. Welcome to my latest Diecast model review. This time I'll be looking at the Topspeed, which is a special line coming from the True Scale Miniature Models company. And we have right here the Pagani Huayra BC in matte white finish. And I've gotten this model from Toronto Motorsports. Special thanks to Derek for getting this awesome model on time. Well, actually, not quite on time, but let's talk about that later. And let's open this up. Alright, so the contents inside is really awesome. You peel it out just like a nice display of it. And this is held by a nice Topspeed sleeve. Let's take out the model, shall we? Well then, I got the model out. Well, let's talk briefly about the Pagani Huayra BC. Well, the BC denotes Pagani Huayra, which is Horatio Pagani's first ever customer, and it's actually very unique. In the not many brands really celebrate their first ever customer, but they actually did it, and I'm glad they did. I'm glad that Horatio did it, because this model looks very stunning from every angle, and I'm a huge fan of the regular edition of the car, but this edition just blew that one out of the water for its stunning visuals and awesome aerodynamic parts. And let's talk briefly about the stats. Well, this car has a bit more power than the regular one, but increased its torque to 811 pound-feet of torque, as well as reduced the weight to 1218 kilograms, which is a good 100 kilograms lighter than the regular car. Well, in similar terms, it just increased a lot of power from dropping the weight. And we got this very nice design throughout the car, starting with the front. It's got dedicated carbon fiber, canard, and front splitter. And it's got special rims, which is probably 22-inch, matched with a P0 Corsa tires on the sidewall, which is really cool. And it's kind of dark in there, but maybe I'll shine the light here. So it's got blue calipers and carbon ceramic disc brakes. And the coloring scheme of white, black, and blue is very awesome and sharp. And let's talk about the rear wing also, because it's got very unique shape to it. It's once again very organic. It feels like a thing from the nature versus some kind of chassis mounted wing that we see on a lot of sport racing cars. But this one is really unique. And the only issue with this copy of mine is that little bubble on the carbon decal. Well, it's very hard to do, but apart from that, the model is spotless, which I'm glad. And also I want to show you the matte white on this car, and it's really well done. If you look close enough, there's little sparkly things on there, like even though it's not a gloss finish, but it works really well on this model. And I guess the other common complaint upon the release pictures that everyone got online is those grills. They're all solid pieces of black plastic, like from also the rear, which is very dominant. you can see. And also the very chromy exhaust tips. I mean, at the price, let's talk about the price because that's very related to the quality that we have presented here. Because I got for 165 Canadian dollars, which is, if you were to compare to a GT Spirit model car, that's relatively same in terms of price. But the quality on this, you can see the full decal work from the top, from the front to the back. And I would say this is definitely worth the 100 something bucks I paid for. And I guess the ultimate elephant of the room is the long release date, pre-order period. I swear I pre-ordered this 2 years ago, and I finally got this in 2019. So you're gonna be, you gotta guys, Topspeed. You guys make nice stuff, right? But then why it takes so long? Wow, GT Spirit could pump out models like a month or two for new models. Maybe it's due to licensing and also their production assembly line, but it's a shame because this one I'll give it at least an 8 out of 10 or even 9 out of 10 for the sheer accurateness, the sheer volume that this model looks and feels. It feels just like a 300 bucks model easily. And maybe let's look at the interior also. It's actually not too bad. You can see it's actually all detailed or colored inside. You can see quite a lot of details inside, but the engine there's barely anything, which is, to be fair, understandable for the price point. So I guess that's about wraps it for this review. Maybe I'll go for a drive outside just for fun because it's having a very hectic snowstorm outside. So until next time, have an awesome day.